Now continue with the question number 43. Okay. So the question is from the op-amp page. This is the one of the best questions. In this question, in the circuit we given below, each input terminal of the op-amp draw has a bias current 10 milliampere. So the current which is going through inside the input of the op-amp, this is called biased current. Okay. So this is your, let's say this is IP, this is IN. So the IN IP, this is equal to 10 milliampere. So what's the terminal potential VP? So VP is minus IP into R. Let's say terminal potential is VN. So VN equal to VP by virtual ground concept. Virtual ground concept. So by using the virtual ground concept, VN equal to VP. Now, what's the total outgoing current? So here we have to find the value of R. So the total outgoing current equal to what? 0. So you can write here Vn by 30K plus Vn minus V0 by 60K plus this current is what? Total outgoing current. This is In equal to 0. Now, what's the In? So just solve it. So for V0 equal to 0, In equal to what? In equal to minus 3 Vn by 60K. Now, Vn equal to Vp and Vn equal to Vp equal to what? Minus Ip into R. And Ip equal to what? In equal to 10 milliampere. So just right here, Vn equal to minus Ip into R. So minus Ip into R. So In equal to minus 3 into Vn is minus Ip into R upon 60K. Okay. Now In equal to Ip, so cancel out. So R becomes 20 kilo ohm. So answer is R equal to 20 kilo ohm. Very simple answer. Okay, got it. So just write the Vn equal to Vp, that is the equate the node potential at the input biased current is what? So In equal to Ip. This is your input biased current and this is 10 milliampere. And for the Vn equal to Vp, you will get the right answer. Okay, so it's very simple questions. So such type of questions which is based on your only KVL and KCL. So my dear friends, here I have used only KCL and just write the node equation and you will get the all parameters. You got it. So this is plus minus and this is plus because the current direction is this one. So this is plus and this is minus. That's why here we write Vp equal to minus Ip into R. So answer is 20 kilo ohm is your right answer. Now come to the next question. Next question is very, very important and very simple question. An ideal op-amp is used to realize a differential amplifier. So this is your differential amplifier circuit given below having the gain of 10. So gain of 10. So differential amplifier having the gain is what? 10. So an ideal op-amp, the gain of the circuit when X equal to 0, AV equal to 10. So when X equal to 0, what's the voltage gain? This is equal to 10. So when X equal to 0, voltage gain equal to 10. If X equal to 0.025, then CMMR of the circuit in the dB equal to what? This is the questions. Okay, that is CMRR is what? 20 log 10 AD upon AC. Okay, mod value. This is called CMRR. Okay, AD is what? Differential mode gain. AD is called differential mode gain. AC is called common mode gain. So differential mode gain and what is the common mode gain? So first of all, find the differential mode gain and then common mode gain. So how you can find differential mode gain? So let's say, my dear students, this is your current equal to 0. So this current equal to 0, inside this current equal to 0. So this is V1 and V2. We have to find the AD, and AD is what? V0 upon V1 minus V2 mod value. So we have to find V1 minus V2 value. Okay. So how you can find V1 minus V2 value? So let's say this is your R1. Let's say this current is your R1. So gain is what? 10. If x equal to 0.025. So just put here x value 0.025. So in this case, this is equal to what? This is equal to 9.75 kilo ohm. This is your 97.5 kilo ohm. This is 10.25 kilo ohm. This is 102.5 kilo ohm. Let's say this is R1. Let's say this is R2. Let's say this is R3. And let's say this is R4. Okay. Now we have to find V0 upon V1 minus V2. So just apply. Let's say this is your potential. This is equal to Vp and this potential equal to Vn. So by using virtual ground concept, Vn equal to V. So Vn equal to what? R4 upon R3 plus R4 into V2. This is your Vn. Okay. This is your Vn. Now, total outgoing current equal to 0. So apply KCL here. Now apply KCL. So this becomes Vn minus V1 upon R1 plus Vn minus V0 upon R2 equal to 0. Now just solve here and you will get the V0 is equal to V0 by R2 equal to Vn. So Vn equal to what? R4 upon R3 plus R4 into V2 into 1 R1 plus R2 upon R1 plus R2, sorry, R1 into R2 minus V1 by R1, V1 by R1. So I just put these all values and you will get the V0 equal to, just put R1, R2, R3, R4, just put all values, okay. So R2 and V0 becomes your, this is equal to R4 by R1 and this is R1 plus R2 by R3 plus R4 into V2 minus R2 by R1 into V1. So just put these all values R1, R2, R3 and R4. Just put these values and after putting you will get the answer is equal to approximately this is 0.1 times of V2 minus V1. So this is approximately 0.1 times of V2 minus V1. Okay. And this is your, sorry, not V2 minus V1. This is approximately 102. This is 10.25. Okay. Just after putting, you will get the, I'm just writing the all values. So my dear friends, after putting this is V0 is equal to, this will be equal to approximately, this is 10.25 times of V2 minus V1. So V0 by V2 minus V1 is equal to approximately 10.25. So this gain is 80. So the differential mode gain AD equal to 10 point, approximately 10.25. Just put these all values in this equation and you will get this approximately. So this is your approximate value. Got it? Now after that, common mode gain. Now this is the case one, so common mode gain. So here I have already discussed this AD equal to V0 by V2 minus V1 and this is equal to approximately 10.25. Now I am going to discuss the next one is the common mode gain. Now For common mode gain, what should you do for the common mode gain? So for common mode gain, this is your common, and let's say this is your common voltage VCM. So for the common mode gain, both inputs should be common, and let's say this is VCM. Let's this resistance is R1. Let's this resistance, this is R3, this is R2, this is R4. I have already discussed what is the R1 value, what is the R2 value, or what is the R3 value, and what is the R4 value. VCM is the average of both input voltage, so V1 upon V2 by 2. Now, again, so let's say this potential is Vp. So what should be the value of Vp? So Vp equal to Vn by using the virtual ground concept. So by using virtual ground concept, Vp becomes Vn. So the node potential equal Vn becomes Vp. So this potential is your what? So let's say this potential is Vp and this potential is Vn. Sorry, Vn. So this is Vn, this is Vp. So Vp equal to what? Vn. Now I'm going to write what is the value of Vp. So Vp can be right here R4 upon R3 plus R4 into VCM. Into what? VCM. Now apply the KCL here. So Vn minus VCM upon R1 plus Vn minus V0 upon R2 equal to 0. Now after solving these all values, so just replace the Vp here, and here replaced in this equation what? In this equation just replaced Vn equal to what? Vp, and just put these values. Now after the putting all values, just put all values. So this becomes your V0 by R2 equal to, this is V0 by R2. This is R1 plus R2. So this is V0 by R2 equal to Vn R1 plus R2 into R1 into R2 minus VCM by R1. So V0 equal to what? Vn 1 plus R2 by R1 by R1 minus R2 by R1 into VCM. Okay, so this is the value of the V0. This is the value of the V0. Now just put with these values Vp equal to Vn. So just put here and you will get the answer V0 equal to VCM. Just put this value. This is equal to Vn, and just put this value. Just put in this value here, and you will get V0 equal to VCM. After solving, you will get this V0 equal to VCM. Just solve it. This is R4 into R1 minus R2 into R3 divided by R1 into R3 plus R4. So this is the very simple questions. This is your VCM. So what's the voltage gain? So the voltage gain, or we can say here the common mode gain, AC equal to V0 by VCM, and this is R4 into R1 minus R2 into R3 divided by R1 into R3 plus R4. Okay. Now what's the answer? After putting, you will get the answer AC, and AC is nothing but V0 by VCM. So after putting, you will get the answer, and this is equal to ACM equal to minus 0.095. Okay, this is your ACM. This is your ACM. Just put here this value is R1. What is the X value? X is 0.025. This is the value of X. Just put here. This is R1. This is R3. This is R4. This is R2. And just put up all values here. After putting, you will get the AC equal to minus 0.095. So this is your AC, minus 0.095. Now what's the CMRR? So this is your AD, this is your AC. So CMRR equal to AD by AC. Now CMRR in dB, this is 20 log 10 AD by AC, and this is 20 log 10. What's the AD? So the AD value is 10.25. So this is 10.25. What's the AC? AC 0.095. And after solving, this is your approximately 40.66 dB. So this is approximately 40.66 dB is your right answer. This is your right answer. Okay. So this is one of the best question here. So this is your common mode rejection ratio. Common mode rejection ratio. That is CMRR. I have already discussed in your class what is the AD, what is the AC. Now I'm going to discuss the next question. Now question number 25. Op-amp is ideal. So you have to given the op-amp is what? Ideal op-amp. To ensure Vy equal to Vx. To ensure Vy equal to what? Vx. The value of Cn in the picoradian per second is equal to what? Cn is what? Of a radian is what? So we have to find the value of the Cn for Vy equal to what? Vx. So this potential is V1, Vy. This potential is Vx. And let this potential is Vp. And this potential is Vn. Okay. Let's say this is your C. Capacitance C. So what's the Vp? Or we can say this potential is Vy. So Vy equal to what? Vp. So Vp equal to what? Vy. So Vp you can write 1 by Sc plus, let's say this is R. So this is, let's say this is your R3. Let's say this is R1. Let's say this is R2. So this is R3 plus 1 upon Sc into Vx. And this is equal to what? Vy. So Vy equal to 1 upon 1 plus R3 Sc into what? Vp. So Vy equal to 1 upon 1 plus R3 into Sc into Vp. This is your Vy. Now apply the nodal equations here. Now when you apply the nodal equation here, what will happen actually? So after the nodal equations, total outgoing current equal to 0. So total outgoing current equal to 0. So you can write here, this is Vy minus Vx divided by R3 plus Vy upon 1 by Sc plus Vy minus V0 upon 1 by Scn. Now put Vy equal to Vx, so this becomes your 0. Now after putting Vy equal to Vx, you will get the Cn equal to, I just put here Vy equal to Vx. Then this becomes 0. Now this becomes your Vy equal to S into C plus Cn equal to V0 into Scn. S it cancel out. So this becomes Cn equal to Cn equal to V0 minus Vy. So this is, you can write here Vy into C upon V0 minus Vy. So this is your Cn. This is your Cn. Now apply the KCL here. Now apply KCL here. So when you apply the KCL, Vn upon R1 plus Vn minus V0 upon R2 equal to 0. And in that case, Vn equal to what? Vp equal to what? Vy. So just put here, and after putting, you will get here Vy. Just put here Vy 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 is equal to V0 by R2 Okay, just put here. So V naught by Vy, total outgoing current equal to 0. So this is Vy, and Vy can be right here R1 plus R2 upon R1 R2 upon V naught by R2. R2 cancel out. Now just replace the Vy here, and after replacing this Vy values, you will get, just cancel out this one. So after replacing, this is Vy equal to R1 by R1 plus R2 into V naught. So Vy equal to R1 by R1 plus R2 into V naught. So just replace Cn equal to Vy what? R1 upon R1 plus R2 into V naught into C upon V naught minus R1 upon R1 plus R2 into V naught into C. V naught is cancel out, and this becomes Cn equal to Cn, just cancel out, and after putting this R1, R2 and C value, you will get the Cn is approximately equal to 0.1 nanofarad, and this can be also write 100 picofarad. So what is the value of the Cn in terms of the picofarad? So this is your answer is 100 picofarad. So 100 picofarad is your right answer. So just put this V naught is cancel out, R1 plus R2 is cancel out. So this Cn can be right here. This is your R1 into C upon, this is R1 plus R2 plus R2 minus R1 into C. Just put all values R1, R2, R3, R1 and R2, and you will get this answer. Now come to the next question. So the previous answer is 100 picofarad. Okay. I'm going to write the next question. In the circuit shown below, op-amp is ideal. So you have to give an op-amp is ideal. The value of the current IL in microampere is what? So what's the value of the current IL? So what's the value of IL? IL is what? IL, this current. This current IL. So what's the value of IL? IL is nothing but Vp by IL. This is your IL. Got it? So let's say this is your Vp, this is your Vn. So you can write here, just apply the KCL here. Now after applying the KCL, you will get Vp minus 1 by 10k plus Vp minus, let's say this is your V naught. Vp minus V naught by 10k plus, let's say this load current is IL. So this is IL equal to 0. So Vp by RL. Okay. Now, what's the value of RL? And how you can find the value of RL? Now, this is your Vp. Now, what is the Vn? So Vn by 100k plus Vn minus V naught by 100k equal to 0. So V naught is equal to twice of Vn. Twice of Vn, that is equal to twice of Vp. Okay, got it. So V naught is equal to twice of Vp. Just put here, and after putting, you will get this is Vp minus 1 plus Vp minus V naught by 10k is equal to IL, and IL is what? Minus IL. So V naught equal to twice of Vp, and this is 2 Vp. So this is minus 1 by 10k is equal to minus IL. So this IL is equal to 0.1 milliampere. And in microampere, you can write 100 microampere. So answer will be 100 microampere. Is the right answer. Why? Because this V naught equal to what? Twice of Vp, and this twice of Vp is cancel out. Got it? So answer will be 100 microampere. This is your right answer. Now come to the next question. So this is the simple question based on your KVL. Now, my dear students, I'm going to discuss the next question, that is question number 47. Now, the question number 47 from the differential amplifier. So this is the one of the best question from your differential amplifier. My dear students, in this question, you have to given the value of the V1, this is 5.01 volt. The value of the V2, this is 5 times of this 50 volt. This is not V2, 5 volt. Then V0 is equal to what? You have to given the AD and what is the AC. Now, as you know that V0 equal to what? AD into VD plus AC into VC. I have already discussed this one. Okay. So V0 can be right here. AD is what? 100 into VD. And this VD is equal to what? Difference of this one. So this is your V1 minus V2 plus AC. AC is equal to what? 0.1 into V1 plus V2 divided by 2. Just put here 100 into 0.01 plus 0.1 plus this is into this is 10.01 divided by 2. 10.01 divided by 2. And after putting these all values, you will get this answer equal to 1.5005 volt. Okay. So what's the value of the output voltage V0? So you can write here V0 equal to 1.500 volt. The answer will be 1.500 volt. So approximately 1.5 volt, and this is the right answer. So approximate answer is 1.5 volt, which is the right answer. Now I'm going to discuss next question, that is question number 48. So this is the simple question. V0 equal to ADVD plus ACBC. I have already discussed. If in this case, in this question asked what is the value of CMRR, then CMRR can be right here AD by AC. So just AD by AC, that is called CMRR. So this is 100 upon 0.1. This is equal to 1000 values. So CMRR equal to 1000. Now CMRR in dB is what? This is 10 log 10. This is 1000. And this is 30 dB. Sorry, 20 log 10. So this is your 60 dB. So this is the value of the CMRR. But in this question, what is the value of V0? So V0 will be 1.5 volt. Now I'm going to discuss the next question. That is question number 48. My dear students, in this question number 48, what is the value of the V0? So how you can find the value of V0? This is the ground, so just apply the KCL here. You will get 0 minus 10 by 1K plus 0 minus V0 by 2K equal to 0. So V0 by 2 equal to minus 20. So V0 equal to what? So V0 equal to minus 20. Okay. And minus 20 volt. But saturation state level is what? Plus 15 and minus 15. Okay. So we cannot go beyond the minus 15 volt, but output is what? Minus 20 volt, which is not possible. So output is in saturation state, and output will be what? This is minus 15 volt. So answer will be option number B is your right options. So option B is your right options. Now I'm going to discuss the next question. The next question is question number 49. In this circuit shown, this is your speed trigger circuit. So this is your speed trigger circuit. The Zener diode combination maintains the output voltage plus minus 7 volt. It means what? The output voltage is equal to plus minus 7 volt. The width of the hysteresis band equal to 1. So what is the width of the hysteresis band? My dear friends, what is the hysteresis band? So hysteresis width is equal to, I have already discussed hysteresis width. So what is the hysteresis width? This is VH minus VL, or we can say this is VTH minus VL, and this is equal to 2 beta V saturation. V saturation. Okay. So beta equal to what? 2 beta into V saturation. Or you can write, if V not equal to plus, then this potential is called VTH So VTH if V not equal to plus 7 volt, VTL if V not equal to minus 7 volt. Okay, so you can write here hysteresis with VH minus VTL, and this is equal to 2 beta V saturation voltage, and this here V saturation output voltage what 7 volt. So 2 times of beta. Beta is what 0.5 K upon 0.5 K plus 10 K, and this is 0.5 upon 10.5 K, and this is 0.5 upon 10.5 into V saturation. This is 7. So just put here all values and all that, and after putting this value, V hysteresis width will be equal to hysteresis width it will be equal to, just solve this, 14 this is your 0.5 into 14 divided by 10.5, and this is equal to exact answer. This is equal to 0.667 volt. So answer will be 0.667 volt. So stress is with what? 2 beta V saturations. I have already discussed this one. This is your graph. As you know that this is your graph. This is your VTH. This is VTL. VTH equal to what? 1 plus beta V saturation. So you can write here plus beta V saturations. Okay. Plus V reference. VTL is equal to what? Minus beta V saturation plus V reference. So VTH minus VTL, this is your hysteresis width. And this is equal to, just solve it, you will get this one. So formula of VTH minus VTL, this is hysteresis width. I have already discussed in your class. Okay. Hysteresis width. So just watch my video lecture. I have discussed and I have proved that. Okay. So hysteresis width equal to 2 beta plus V saturation, and this is your right answer. I am going to discuss the next question. This is question number 50. Now the question number 50 is, the two input voltage multiplier shown in the figure has a scaling factor of 1. That's good. The scaling factor is 1 and produces the voltage output. That's very good. Produces the output voltage. So let's say, and let's say this is your V2, this is your what? V0, V2 and V0. Multiplier, so output will be what? Output is K times of V2 into V0. Okay. A scaling factor is what? 1. So output will be V2 into V0. That's good. Now question is, if V1 equal to plus 15 volt, V2 equal to plus 3 volt, then value of the V0 equal to what? So this is your V2 into V0. So V2 is what? 3 volts. So you can write here, this is 3 times of V0, K equal to 1. This V1 is what? Plus 15 volts. So this is 0. This is 0 volt. So now what is the answer? So how you can find the answer? Just apply. So that current V1 by R, that will be equal to this one. Okay. So let's say this is your output voltage Vx. So Vx equal to what? 3 times of V0. Apply the KCL here. 0 minus V1 by R plus 0 minus 3 times of V0 by R equal to 0. So the V0 equal to minus V1 by 3. V0 not Vx. So Vx equal to minus V1 by 3. So this is 3 V0 equal to minus V1 by 3. So V1 is equal to what? Plus 15 volt. So V0 equal to minus 15 divided by 9. And you will get, sorry, this is Vx. Just put value. So Vx equal to what? 3 times of V0 is equal to minus V1 by 3. Just apply here. Apply KCL here. This is ground. This is also ground. Total outgoing current equal to 0. So this is 0 minus V1 by R. 0 minus 3 times of V0 divided by R equal to 0. So V0 equal to minus V1 by 3. And this is equal to minus 15 divided by 3. And this is equal to minus 5 volt. Simple. So V0 equal to minus 5 volt. This is your right answer. Now I'm going to discuss the next question, that is question number 51. Now what represents this question number 51? A resistant temperature detector. So you have to given the RTD. What is the RTD? RTD is the resistant temperature detector. It means the value of the resistance depends on the temperature. It's connected in the circuit shown in the figure. This is plus 12 volt. This is minus 12 volt. This value is R. This is R into 1 plus X. This is ground. This is also ground. So this is your V0. Assume the op amp to be ideal and V0 equal to, if V0 equal to plus 2 volt, then find the value of the X. In this case, you have given the V0 equal to 2 volt. Now we have to find the value of X. So how you can find the value of X? My dear student, this is ground. So total outgoing current equal to 0. So you can write here 0 minus 12 divided by R into 1 plus X plus 0 minus minus 12 divided by R and plus 0 minus V out divided by R equal to 0. Just put here. And when you put this value, and this is your Vn, V2. So what's the value of V output? This is 2 volt. So just write down. The R cancel out, and this is equal to, this is 12 by 1 plus X equal to 12 by 12 minus V output. V output is 1, 2. So 12 by 1 plus X equal to 10. So 1 plus X equal to 1.2. So what's the value of X? And this X value is 0.2. So the value of the X is 0.2. 0.2 is the right answer. Now I'm going to discuss next question. So just apply the KCL. My dear students, I have already discussed you. If any questions asked from your op amp, then just apply the KCL. Just apply the KCL. So write the KCL. You will find each and everything. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss the question number 52. The junction semiconductor temperature sensor shown in the figure. This is the junction temperature. Okay, sensor. This is your sensor. One type of sensor used to measure the temperature of hot air. ये क्या कर रहा है? Measure कर रहा है किसका? Temperature of hot air. The output voltage V0 is 2.1 volts. So you have to give an output voltage V0 equal to 2.1 volt. The current output of the sensor I equal to T microampere, where T is the temperature in the Kelvin. That's good. Assume the op amp to be ideal. The temperature of the hot air in the degree Celsius is approximately what? So answer is what? So let's say this is your temperature sensor. This is the temperature sensor. I. This is your current is I. So this is your T microampere current. This ampere microampere is T current. Now let's say this is your Vx potential. So Vx would be what? This is 1K upon 1K plus 2K into 2.1 volt, and this is equal to 2.1 by 3. This is 0.7 volt. So here 0.7 volt. This is equal to Vx. So Vx equal to 0.7 volt. Now this potential equal to this potential. Now apply the KVL here. Now apply the KCL here. So what's the KCL? So this is 0.7 divided by 2K plus 0 minus I equal to 0. So I equal to 0.7 by 2K. I equal to what? T microampere. So T into 10 raised to power minus 6 upon 0.7 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 3. This is cancel out. So T is equal to, this becomes T equal to 0.7 into 1000 divided by 2, and this is equal to 350 Kelvin. So in degree Celsius, the temperature is what? 350 minus 273, and the answer will be 77 degrees Celsius. So the answer is 77 degrees Celsius is your right answer. Now I am going to discuss next question, that is 53, question number 53. In the given circuit, assume the op-amp is ideal and the transistor has a beta equal to 20. So you have to given the transistor having the beta equal to 20. This is your 20. The current I0 through the load ZL. What is the value of I0? So this is 2 volts. So this is 2 volt because V plus equal to V minus. So V plus equal to V minus. This is equal to 2 volt. Now what is the current of this? Let's say this current Ix. So Ix is 5 minus 2 divided by 10.5 kilo ohm. This is equal to 3 divided by 10.5 kilo ohm. So Ix is equal to, this is 3 divided by 10.5. So this is 3 divided by 10.5, and this is equal to 0.28 milliampere. So Ix equal to what? 0.28 milliampere. Ix equal to what? 0.28 milliampere. Now what's the value of I0? Okay. Now, if transistor is on, then that case you can find the value of the I0. But if transistor is out, that is, you can say if transistor is off, then output current is what? 0. So there is no any current flowing. So IC current becomes what? So IC current is equal to 0. Ix is what? IC current, because there is no any current flowing throughout this one. So what is the current flowing through this? So this is your ammeter current. So ammeter current is beta plus 1 into IB base current, or you can say beta times of alpha times of IC current. IC by alpha. Now what's the value of IC? IC by alpha, this is 0.28 upon alpha is what? Beta upon beta plus 1. But it will be happen when transistor is on. When transistor is on. But this potential is what? VBE. This potential is VBE. And this potential is what? 2 volt. Now, if transistor is on or off, first of all, check this values. For transistor to be off, it is operated in what? Cutoff region. And this is your 2 volt. This is 2 volt. Now this is your 5 volt supply potentials. So this is your 2 volt. Okay. Now this 2 volt is less than the supply potential, that is your VCC supply potentials. Now in that case, what is the ZL current? So ZL is IE emitter current. So just put here, this is 0.28 into 21 divided by 20. And this is approximately 0.294 milliampere. The answer will be 0.294 milliampere, or you can say this is 294 microampere. But if transistor is off, then in that case, what will the current? Output current will be 0. If transistor is off.